Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are tapping in and turning on our personal love beacons. What will happen if we actually tune into the frequency of love? What messages will come through? Will there be warnings, blessings, good times? Will there be drama? Will there be ease? Will there be hot sex? What will happen? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. We're going to be tapping into our higher consciousness with tarot and oracle and see what it is that comes up for us, okay? So we do have 3 groups. Please do remember that this is a general reading. All of the messages might not resonate for you, and that's personally okay. The point here is you're going to want to tune in to your higher consciousness when you're doing this. You want to be in a relaxed state, and you don't want to fight any kind of tells or weird tingles or sensations or stomach flips or whatever. Please don't ignore these. These are your intuition talking to you. They're telling you there's something important about what you're hearing, and you need to make note of it. It might not make sense right now, but it definitely could later on. If you've been doing this long enough, like I have, you will see how that works out. Okay, so make note and don't just if you get some kind of strange feeling or, stomach flip or tingle or weird sensation, please pay attention to that. That is your higher self. And your guides literally talking to you saying, hey, pay attention to what's being said here. Okay. So we have 3 groups. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Go ahead and pause the video, do whatever it takes to get into the zone to select which group is calling to you. And let's get started.
Would you like a taste of the perfect autumn spice? Then join us at the gathering and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress today.
For those of you who selected my pyrite heart here, heart of gold is what just goes through my head with that. Let's tap into our personal love beacon here. What will happen if we actually tune into the frequency of love? So what does this mean? It means that you literally become love yourself if you're trying to attract it. You can't act like a heinous bitch and expect to attract people into your life that are going to want to love you. You want to definitely exude your best self and really turn on your love light and approach everything in life from a stance of love. What is it? And also it's very important to get clear on what it is you're trying to attract, because literally you want to become the thing you're trying to attract. And if you don't, then you don't get that thing, period. That's just how it works. So anyways, let's see what kind of messages come up in here. All right, let's find out I'm going to put all the cards down before I start reading. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, wow. Look at this. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Sun. Damn. We have the High Priestess and we have the Knight of Wands. Oh my. And we have Aries for our love aspect. We have Passion Ignited and we have Transformative. Obviously, we have someone who has got some strong Aries vibes coming in here. Now, what does that mean? It could mean that they have one of their top 3 in Aries. They could be an Aries rising. Could they be an Aries sun? Sure, absolutely. Or they have some heavy duty first house placements. And this person is extraordinarily passionate. Being with this person is going to completely change your life. They're very transformative. And I feel that this is going to occur when you least expect it. It is sudden. It's very sudden. And the messages will be coming through. And I think intuitively, you guys already know this. You know that this is what is coming to you. If you have fire signs on your relationship houses, then yeah, this is definitely for you, you guys. All right. Oh, I speak from experience. I do have fire signs on the relationship houses. And let me tell you, I love those fire sign boys. Okay. Seriously, talk about passion. Yeah. Fiery pissants. Yes. Very passionate. Sure. Very loving, very hot in bed. Yes. So, anyway, this is what is headed your way, it seems. I get the sense this person could be at a distance from you right now, or there's something about their background that is completely different from you. And again, I feel like intuitively with the High Priestess here, that first of all, it's very important while you're listening to this reading and from now on every day that you need to be like journaling out any messages or dreams that you get, because they are full on messages for you about this situation. But also you absolutely must trust your gut at this time. Don't second guess it. That being said, it's kind of funny. If you are an Aries, Aries have a real problem with this sometimes, where they don't believe it's true. Okay. Somebody else could be like telling them something and it was actually something that happened, and then they will second guess it and think it's all bullshit because they're Aries. It's the newbie of the zodiac. It's, they have a great thirst for knowledge, but they have to remember that not everything on planet Earth, is just solely from their point of view. There's other people out there who have different experiences and different thought processes and stuff like this. Okay, so we have to take that into account. But Aries is definitely one of those kind of signs that is like, when they love you, they love you. And they're very, very passionate. Okay, let me just put it that way. All right, so anyway, so with passion, we have passionate combo, give their all to the relationship. Yeah, because they don't fuck around. They're very direct. Independent lover, direct approach, outgoing, focused on their dreams, craves passion, ambitious, demanding, love and war. Oh yeah. I mean, think about it. It's like, if we're going to go gods, wise, God and goddess wise, it's Aries and Aphrodite, bingo, bango, like the perfect fucking match. And they're like straight up stupid for each other all the time. They get in passionate arguments and stuff like this, but do they always end up back together? Yep. Anyway, and if you are in a couple, I want to mention that you are moving into a phase right now where things are going to solidify and you're moving into a time of greater passion. Really, it's like you're going into a transformational phase in your relationship and you could be taking it to the next level. Also, you guys could be traveling together somewhere, and it's like when you're away, it's going to be a really good idea. Like if you're a couple, you need to take a break. You need to take a vacation. You need to just turn off your fucking cell phones and like tell work to piss off. And I'm not saying tell them like literally to piss off, but you know what I'm saying. Put in fucking some time off and go spend time with your lover somewhere alone. And let me tell you, it will do wonders for your relationship. It's going to reignite passion and take your relationship to a whole new level. There could even be a proposal here for somebody, okay? So with passion ignited, their intense sexual desire towards you is making it hard for them to know the difference between lust and love. Gee, I wonder why this is coming up. That's very Aries, you guys. Especially for people who have Venus in Aries. Yes, because it's very direct, very passionate, very throwdown, and very like you are just smitten with somebody and you are like gonna freaking just be like, hey, baby, I want you now, and just go after them. And things can get heated real fast. And then you're like, what the fuck am I doing? My lust has gotten to me. Let's see if this is actually love. There could be, that is true. Venus and Aries people get bored of shit. They will get bored real quick with routine and stale. So your lover, if you have Venus in Aries, has got to be spontaneous. And they have to be, and you guys need to make the effort to put some spark in the relationship and do things that are spontaneous. Surprise your lover with little things and stuff like that. And you need to open your mouth and communicate what it is that you desire and make sure they hear you loud and clear. And then you won't get bored. Okay. So we have transformative. This love will be love. This love will be love deeply. This love will be love deeply transformational for something new and powerful to emerge. You mean this love will be deeply transformational and something new and powerful will emerge? Isn't that better? Anyway, yeah, you get the point. But the point is it's very transformative, and that makes total sense. It's very this, like the way that this feels, it's almost like it's fated and divinely guided almost. I feel that with the high priestess here too. It's like there is some great goddess watching over you, like bringing you together. Again, I feel like your patron god and goddess for this relationship is Aries and Aphrodite. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Also, seeing butterflies could be a sign in synchronicity. You know what's so crazy about that I'm saying this too, is look at her hair. She has all these butterflies, and then there's a butterfly on her finger. And then these wands have like moths or butterflies like all over them. So this could be like a sign in synchronicity for you guys. That's hot. Okay, so I don't know, it's like I just feel like this is like really interesting and very passionate relationship. If you guys have a tattoo of a butterfly or a moth, yeah, you definitely need to be listening to this message. And also for you guys need to understand, with wands coming out here, there could be some travel involved in meeting this person as well. But because we have wands and wands, but also there's a very passionate spiritual connection between the two of you. And it also requires action. Aries is ruled by Mars. Okay. And it's not to sit on your ass, be a couch potato and expect some hottie to flock to your door. That's not what this is about. This is about being out there, taking action, getting out of your comfort zone and actually doing the damn thing. And if you are in a relationship and you are coupled, this is telling you that you need to put more passion and spice in your life, because you're not really getting all that you can out of this relationship because you haven't explored certain areas yet. Really be adventurous and explore. Oh my God, I'm seeing a fucking huge butterfly right outside my window. What the hell? Oh my God. It's huge. It's a big one. And it's like the dark blue. It's really, really beautiful. Oh, it's coming right to my window. Oh my God, you guys. Damn, is that a sign or what? Shit, that's amazing. Oh my God. Okay, so that's definitely your thing, you guys. Look for butterflies. Very, very fascinating. Ooh. What else am I seeing here? Anything else? No, I think that's it for you guys. Really freaking cool. Looks like some spicy hot times are ahead for you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see more readings like this, do head over to my Patreon. The link to that in the drop down box below. Also, you might want to pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress right now, because book 2 is about to drop. So you want to get all caught up with the spice. Speaking of spice and passion, yeah, check it out. Okay, guys. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have. Until next time, see you then. Bye-bye.
Would you like a taste of the perfect autumn spice? Then join us at the gathering and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress today.
My orange calcite people, this is going to be your reading. It's funny, we're doing a love reading and you guys selected this, and orange is definitely a very sacral chakra color. It's all about the opening of the sacral chakra. It's our creativity center. It's all about our sexuality, our passion, our lust for life. It's about birth, birthing new things, etc., etc. It's about our libido and all that. So let's see what comes up in the cards for you guys. Wow. We have the Fool. We have the Two of Cups. I don't believe this. We have the Six of Cups. Oh my gosh. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Wow. We have 2 sixes here. We also have the 7th house of love with Libra energy. Okay, so since this is the 7th house showing up, this is definitely a long-term partnership, and it can talk about marriage, okay? We have breakthrough, and we have mature relationship. Okay, so for those of you already in a couple marriages in the friggin' cards for you in the future, this is somebody that you will mature with, you will grow with, and also for those of you who are actually mature individuals yourself, this is like a sign. If you're single, there's the butterfly again. If you are single, then the love of your life, the one who's going to change everything, who's going to really be there for you through thick and thin, happens when you have reached maturity, okay? It's rare that somebody who is of a young age gets married and it lasts. I know this because I got married when I was very young and it has lasted. But that's because you just know, and we were really good friends first. So, everybody's different. Keep that in mind. I don't need any snide comments about that, okay? Seriously. Because I'm not the only one that I actually personally know who got married at a young age and it's lasted. So, interesting shit, huh? But it's like, sometimes the best things come later. And there's nothing fucking wrong with that. Do not let anyone pressure you into something that you just you don't feel is right for you, you know? Because I'm telling you, this will happen for you. But do you have to date and meet people? Yes, because with each relationship and each meeting that you have, you're going to tune in and hone in on exactly what it is that you need. You're going to be very clear on this, and you're going to know. And it's like with each meeting, it just leads you closer because there's lessons you need to learn. And with each meeting, it gets, you learn something more about yourself, and then it leads you to the one that you're eventually going to be with. So for those who are single, this is saying you need to take a chance on love. You need to risk it to get the biscuit. You need to take a leap of faith, because hiding and thinking that, putting too many expectations on shit. Okay. You cannot do that. You just have to live your life and enjoy the moment. Don't expect anything. Don't start picking things apart. Don't start freaking imagining yourself after you just meet somebody in a freaking big house with freaking 2.5 children and a fucking, car in the driveway, whatever the fuck. Okay. Don't do that. Just enjoy the moment and feel it out and just grow with this person and learn what you can. And you know what? I feel like this group is going to have to go through a couple of relationships before you actually hit that maturity level to where you can, settle down. For those who are already mature individuals, like I said, marriage is in the freaking cards for you. This is a relationship where you definitely have a past life connection. And it even could be somebody from where your roots, like where you grew up. Somebody from your hometown even. You know what is really funny, you guys? I swore up and down that I would never, ever freaking marry somebody from my freaking hometown and shit like this. And I was like, no way. Ugh, considering what's here, hell no. I was a total shit about it. And, and I did date a lot of people who were, most of the people I dated were not from my hometown, or they were from different countries. And sure enough, I ended up marrying somebody from my home fucking town. What the fuck? So never say never, because you don't know what's going to happen to you. So I'm just saying, okay, for those of you who are like, yuck, I would never do that. And it's like, just shut up. Trust me. You don't know what's going to happen. Just roll with it, baby. Okay. Enjoy it. Okay. Enjoy life. If not, from there, it's definitely a past life connection. There's going to be a familiarity here with this individual. And the whole point of this relationship is you guys are there for each other. You are supposed to help each other out. It is like you guys lift each other up. You help each other through things. You are best friends. You are, you care for one another. And it's together. Some of you could even be doing some sort of important community or charity work even together as a couple. Okay. But the point is you're very nurturing. Like you guys are coming back together no matter what in order to heal some past life crap. Somebody did somebody dirty here. There was no fairness or justness, in the relationship in the past. So somebody did somebody dirty here, but then that's what you're here to do, is you're here to rectify that. Okay. And, this time it won't be that way, because you already learned that lesson, right? I get the sense. So, what's really interesting about all the cards that I've pulled here? So there's a whole lot of green here. And even she has got this green gown. She's got this gorgeous, reminds me of the main character in my freaking book. But she's got this gorgeous, like deep red hair, like that goes down her back. This is like total power color vibes I'm getting, like green. There's something to do with the color green. Maybe eyes, green eyes. But there's something about this, like some kind of green, lush, verdant area, maybe at the base of mountains or something. I don't know. That's like really strongly coming through for this one. Perhaps you know what that means. It could be near a body of water as well. Like it's really lush, green, verdant. There's mountains, and then like it comes down, and then there's like ocean, or else there's a huge lake. But it's a big body of water. It's not a small one. So yeah. Okay. So with seventh house love, it says meet through work, blind date, or on a trip, long-term commitment, marriage, soul connection. Look at this. This is freaking wild. High hopes, ideals, romance. Oh, total romance. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you know what's interesting is, why do I feel like somebody, do comment below if you are one of these people who cannot stand diamond rings, like as an engagement ring, that you like want something different or something special. Again, if that's the case, please, you might want to check out my book, because like literally, that's her jam. You know, you don't do diamonds. Those are, you know, too passe, or like so common. It's like everybody has one of those. It's like there's something unique. So you know what I'm seeing here? Emerald. You know, like, and you know that throughout history, emerald was traditionally given as like used as a wedding ring, because it symbolized love and fidelity and all this other kind of stuff. It is also the color green is the color of the heart chakra, along with pink. So, yeah, this could be like what you end up getting slipped on your finger, and you straight up just like, I don't want a fucking diamond ring. It's too boring. Like if there's diamonds on it, it's like pave, or it's like, you know, it's kind of like how this is there's like little like pave garnets here. You know, it'll be something like that. There's going to be something unique about the piece that you are given, because you are not like everybody else. You want something different because you are different. You are unique. Why would you want everything like, you know, this isn't lemming territory. I feel like this is for people who think outside the box. Maybe you got some strong Aquarius energy, you know, where you just like, you think outside the box, and you're not going to be a drone and a lemming, you know, it's like, you're not about that life. Okay. So we have mature relationship. Whether you're older or not, this union will be focused on companionship, support, dependability, and love. Abso-fucking-lutely. It is a partnership, not a dictatorship. And there is nothing but fairness and, you know, honesty here is what I'm seeing. It's true love, all the way, 100%. And you are being watched over. Like, it is so guided by, you know, the heavens that you guys come together. This is very special. It's very beautiful energy. And I'm not kidding. It's like, I feel like this group, check it out. Like reading the Hunting the Empress, I swear, it's like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of creepy. There's a lot of symbology here in this one that's very similar to that. So you might actually get a kick out of that. Just saying. So yeah, you guys, love is, there's definitely love. This is a union. This is like the real deal. It's very beautiful, a mature fucking, like, you can just be. You know what I mean? You could just be yourself, and the person just loves you all the way for who you are. There's no putting on masks or being fake or any of that shit with this kind of relationship. Okay, guys? So that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this reading. If you'd like to check more readings, head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below, along with my website, where you can pick up a copy of the book I was just talking about. Do check it out. So thank you. I will catch you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Would you like a taste of the perfect autumn spice? Then join us at the gathering and pick up a copy of Hunting the Empress today.
Finally, for my last group with the Larvikite heart, this is going to be for you. Let's see what kind of messages are coming through for you. Holy crap. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. What are you guys up to? We have the King of Swords and the fucking King of Wands. Busy much? We have 12th house with love with Pisces. We have a soulmate, and we have frequency. Okay. There's some sort of argument over 2 people. like there is some discord, some sort of arguments. There could be two people fighting over you. Wow. Or you are having a dilemma in trying to choose between two partners here. Straight up, this is my wild card group, clearly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is something that can be, there's a little drama. You guys are drama here. Like there's some drama happening here with this one. And before you start commenting below, chill. Okay. There's no reason to react. We're going to get into this and look deeper. So just relax. Thank you. But yeah, shit happens. Sometimes life throws you a curveball, or 4 balls in this case. And you're just like, what do I do? And it's like, this could be a point where you guys have been like dating, like, and you are dating more than one person. And then it's getting down to the wire where you're trying to choose between 2 people. And what's so fascinating about this is that they're both mature men. These are not little boys. These are grown-ups, okay? And this could be happening later in life. Like I said at the beginning of this reading, you guys, you have to understand that sometimes when messages come through, they could make no sense to you whatsoever, but then later on they do. This is why whenever I'm personally doing tarot for myself, or if someone's pulling for me or something, I will take notes. Because it's creepy how later on down the line, the shit actually happens that shows up. And as I said at the beginning, maybe not all messages resonate, but something here probably will, okay? I hope you listen to the intro so you understand. So 5 of Wands is about some kind of, debating or something like this. And then the 10 of Wands is feeling a lot of freaking pressure and a lot of burdens where there's finally, you're going to have to freaking break down and make a choice. Now, if you are already coupled or in a relationship, y'all got something interesting going on here. Okay. And believe me, no judgment from me. You do you, honey. But it's like, if you are like, having a sort of like menage a trois or something like this, there could be some sort of argument or discord or something that's going to occur where it's like, it's starting to feel a little bit like pressure. You're like wondering like, oh God, what have I gotten myself into? 2 heads aren't always better than one. Something like this. However, for those of you who are single, this could just indicate that there's 2 people of interest that are coming into your life. And it's like, damn, it's going to be hard to try to choose. And there could be a point where it's like, be careful about double booking and stuff like this, because, hey, one could find out about the other and there could be some shit. Okay. So just saying. So with the 12th house with Pisces, okay, 12th house is our undoing. Okay. The 12th house is known. I really can't stand it when astrologers just focus on all the shit and the negativity of the 12th house, because that's dumb. There are good and bad in every fucking house in astrology, but the 12th house is Pisces house, and it is the house of undoing. It is. Where we can really fucking screw ourselves if we want to, but it is also the house of higher divine love. It's like a higher octave. It's like we're on the spiritual plane. We got 1 foot in fucking reality, 1 foot in the fucking ether. We are, this is a very higher freaking, thing. So yeah, you guys, okay. This is a very specific message. You guys could like find out that there is somebody that you're dating and they didn't bother to tell you that they were into same sex. And then they dropped that bomb and you guys could be like, what the fuck, but then remember that, sometimes people are brought into your life for a very good reason, and it's which to learn and grow. Maybe you might find out that you find this hot. I don't know. It's like, that's such a specific message. So I'm just saying, it's not for everybody. So please don't flip out. But it's like literally, like everybody's different. Okay. Let people live, let them make their choices. It's none of your fucking business. It's like, come what may, you'll deal with that. You'll cross that bridge when you come to it, kind of thing. There could be some kind of like, or you could find out that your lover in a past, relationship was actually with the, same-sex person, so it's like, and you did not see that coming. But they're into it all. Let me just put it that way. But you have like a deep, very spiritual bond with this person. So it's up to you whether you want to argue about it and let go the freaking, taboo freaking things you have, or do you want to end up staying with this person? I feel like that there's some kind of dilemma and there's going to be discussion about this. But we have meet at a spiritual class, on retreat, or while traveling, dream lover, intuitive match, secret affair, fantasies, addiction, escape reality. See where that's going there? Okay. But secret affair, like, oh my God. Oh, damn. Oh man, this reading's making me a little uncomfortable. Because I know how many prudes are out there. So it's like, but to me, it's like, oh, juicy. But it's like, yeah, like, okay, just be careful that you're not the one having a secret affair with your freaking lover's friend or something like this, or their brother. What is that? What is that? Why is that coming out of my mouth? Oh my God. All right. If this is resonating with anybody, do comment. I'm very curious. There's some very specific things, but it's like, this could feel like maybe you guys have like an addiction to this, the thrill of the chase. And this is why you end up in the dilemma you do. But what are we getting out of this? This is like soulmate action here. This can happen. You can have more than one. Maybe you're just happening to have them at the same fucking time. Okay. We have soulmate. Your soulmate will come into your life to challenge you and help you grow. It will be an undeniable connection. Could be happening like, wow, you are with someone. You're already in a relationship. Maybe you guys have been arguing a lot. Maybe there's a lot of burdens. Maybe it's just feeling like it's too heavy. And then here comes your soulmate. And then there's that choice. You have to release the burden and go be with your freaking soulmate. That could be a straight up thing here. In the end, it's all going to work out and everybody's going to be happy. Just know that. But, life is not all freaking a box of chocolates. Okay. Like Forrest Gump, you never know what you're going to get. That is true. Okay. 100%. But it's not all rainbows and sunshine 24/7. Sometimes people get put into some challenging positions in order to learn and grow, and that's what you need to, maybe this is like something that's carried on from a past life even, okay? But whatever it is for your divine growth. It is for spiritual growth. And there's big fucking learning lessons here. So, for the people who are like totally being, reluctant to this right now as you're hearing it and you're being like, well, that will never be me. You can't say that because you don't know what's coming, and there's no reason to get pissed off or something what is being said here. It is what it is. And could there be choices between two people? Yes, I've been in positions where I had to make choice between two people. There's plenty of people out there. Comment below if you've been one of these kind of people where it's like, fuck, what do I do? You're with somebody, you've been with them for a while, it's like running thin. It's like it's run its course. It's freaking headed for Doomsville. And then here comes somebody else who's like the perfect person for you. And what are you going to do about it? You're going to stay miserable, or are you going to freaking let them free to go be happy too? Because they're just as miserable as you are. So why are you guys even together? It's because of fear. So you have to let it go in order to let the other thing in. And this is frequency. They are aligning to the frequency of love and operating at a high frequency vibration with openness to receiving. That is like, you literally have to vibe at this frequency in order to attract love into your life. This isn't some crap. It is universal law. Okay. Whatever you're trying to attract into your life, you want to vibrate on the same friggin' frequency. You want to jump into the flow of the energy that is associated with that in order to pull it to you, to magnetize it to you. If you want love in your life, you're going to have to become a loving person. If you want shady, freaking, underhanded, cheating type relationships, go be a hoe and go be a cheating, person. And then that's what you're going to get. If you guys are looking for, some people like to have polyamorous relationships. If that's what you're looking for, then you vibrate at that, right? You go after that. You put yourself in that position in order to do that. If you want a monogamous relationship, then you have to be monogamous yourself. You can't be like, throwing it here and there and everywhere and expect to see somebody be loyal to you, because they're not going to be, because you are not in the flow of monogamy. All right. So it just depends on what you want. This group needs to get clear on it and vibrate at the frequency that you're trying to attract. Again, if you're in a couple right now, there could be some kind of drama with this or something. Okay. There could be another soulmate coming along to challenge you, or somebody you're adding to your freaking group. It's like there is multiple things going on here in this group. This is a complicated fucking group. Jesus Christ. But soulmates, you are. Okay. And we all have multiple soulmates in our life, and they are in different forms. They are brothers, sisters, teachers, parents. It's not always a relationship. Okay. It's not always a love, romance, sexual relationship. That is a soulmate. It can be your best friend, so is there a soulmate coming in? Yes. And I do feel like they are of the sexual variety. So, and what's funny is, like I said, both of these are mature. Why do I feel like that they kind of look like each other? How I said the brother thing? Yeah. Somebody's messing around with brothers here. What is this? Naughty. I don't know. And I feel like they're hung. That's just like what I want to say. It's like when I'm seeing the sword there. I mean, look where it's kind of, oh, wow. This is really fascinating. But there's a lot of passion. And a lot of there could be a little bit of a little bit of drama here. It's definitely thrilling. Let me just put you that way. This is something that you've never experienced before as well. Oh my God. And I just realized in this image, what is going on here? Holy shit. Okay. Anyway, thing I said about the same sex. Yeah. Keep that in mind, for somebody here. All right, guys. So, wow. If you'd like to see more readings like this, please do head over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop-down box below, along with my website, where you can pick up a copy of my book, which is definitely steamy. And there's lots of freaking challenges in it. But it's all the information for that is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys so much for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.